Hello everyone and welcome back to the GCSE Maths Series. Today we're looking at exam style questions for our repeated percentage change topic. So it tells us that a shop decreases prices by 10% and then by a further 20%. Rachel says prices have now decreased by 30%, and we need to determine whether Rachel is correct. So the way we do this is to assign a value to the shop. Let's say the shop is worth £10,000. Then we need to work out our percentage multipliers, and in this case we have prices decreasing, so we're using our percentage decrease formula. So this is going to be 1 minus 10 over 100 as our first one, which is going to be 0.9. Our second multiplier is going to be 1 minus 20 over 100, which is going to be 0.8. Now we first have to apply our decreases, so 10,000 times by 0.9 gives us 9,000. Then 9,000 times by our 0.8 as our second decrease is going to give us 7,200. So after the decreases, this is our value of the shop. Now, we need to check whether this is the same as decreasing the original shop price by 30%. So 10,000 times by 1 minus 30 over 100 is the same as writing 10,000 times by 0.7, which is equal to £7,000. As you can clearly see, there is a difference of £200. Therefore, Rachel is incorrect. Moving on to the next question, we are told that the number of rabbits in a field is increasing by X% each year. The population is expected to double in 5 years. Work out the value of X, giving your answer to one decimal place. So we have that. Let's call it P to the power of 5. So our percentage multiplier to the power of 5 is gonna double in 5 years. So double meaning 2. We can then solve for P by putting 2 to the 5th root, and this is going to be equal to 1.148698. So this is our percentage multiplier, which will result in the population doubling in 5 years time. So we have to use our our percentage multiplier formula to work out our value of X. So 1 plus X over 100 is now equal to our 1.148698. Minusing 1 from both sides, we get X over 100 is equal to 0.148698. Then timesing through by 100 on both sides, we get X equal to 14.9% to one decimal place, and that is our answer. Okay, it tells us that a cube's length is increased by 12%. We need to find the increase in the cube's volume. So a cube's length is increased by 12%. So the volume is equal to L cubed. Because if you remember from our similar shapes, area and volume, the length and volume is K to K cubed. That is our scale factor. So for every K that the length increases, our volume will increase by 3 times. So whatever our length increases by, we have to increase our volume by a scale factor of cubed of how much the length is going up by. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So the volume is equal to 12% increase for our length, so that's going to be 1.12 as our length increases, so 1.12 cubed, and this is going to be equal to 1.4049 etc L cubed. Now this is our percentage multiplier. We need to find the increase in the cube's volume. So we need to do 1.409 minus 1 times by 100 to get our percentage increase, which is going to be equal to 40.5%.